Welcome to my YouTube channel. First, subscribe my channel, Grade 8 Science. Today I am going to discuss with you measurements associated with electricity. First, we'll do this activity. For this activity, a switch, a bulb, connecting wires, two dry cells are needed. Arrange the circuit according to the given diagram. Here the bulb is not lighted. Now on the switch and observe. Now the bulb is lighted. In the first circuit, it is an open circuit. Bulb is not lighted, no current is produced. In the second circuit, closed circuit, bulb is lighted, current is produced and current flows through the circuit. The electric current produced in the cells when the switch is closed flows through the conductors of the circuit. The bulb is illuminated because current flows through it. Flow of electrical charges through a closed circuit is known as an electric current. To find out more about electric current, now we'll do this activity. For this activity, a small motor with a fan, two dry cells, connecting wires, and a switch is needed. Now arrange the circuit according to this diagram. Then on the switch and observe. You will see fan is rotated. Then off the switch, change the terminals of the batteries and on the switch and observe. Then you will see the fan is rotated to the opposite direction. The direction of the current flow changes when the terminals of the cells are changed. The reason for the change of rotational direction of the motor is the change of the direction of current. There is a definite direction for the flow of electric current. Conventionally, it is considered that current flows from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Now refer to this diagram. In a cell, there are two terminals, positive and negative. At the negative terminal, electron pressure is greater. So when we connect two terminals by a conductor, electrons are flowed from negative terminal to the positive terminal. Then we say conventional current flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal. A center zero galvanometer or center zero ammeter or milliammeter can be used to identify the direction of an electric current. Now you can arrange this circuit. Then on the switch and observe. You will see fan is rotated. Point of the milliammeter is moved to one direction. Then off the switch and change the terminals of the battery. Then again on the switch and observe. You will see the fan is rotated to the opposite direction. Pointer of the milliammeter is moved to the opposite direction. When changing the connecting terminals to the battery, the direction of motion of the ammeter indicator and the rotational direction of the motor are changed. The reason for this is the change of the direction of current. Now we are talking about measuring the electric current. Symbol for the electric current is capital I. The international unit for the electric current is ampere. Symbol of ampere is capital A. Subunits are used to measure small currents. They are the milliamperes and microamperes. 1000 milliamperes equals to 1 ampere. 1000 microamperes equals to 1 milliampere. The equipment used to measure current is ammeter. We can symbolize ammeter by letter A in a circle. Milliammeter or microammeter can be used to measure small electric currents. There are two terminals, positive and negative, in ammeter and milliammeter. Usually, the positive terminal is red and negative terminal is black. When an ammeter is used in a circuit, the terminal should be connected correctly. To measure the current, ammeter or milliammeter is connected in series to the circuit. In the ammeter, the scale is marked in amperes. In the milliammeter, scale is marked in milliamperes. Now we are going to find out how to use the milliammeter and ammeter to measure the electric current. Now refer to this circuit. A switch, dry cell, ammeter and bulb is connected. Now we can on the switch and observe the ammeter reading. Then remove the ammeter and connect the milliammeter and on the switch and observe the reading. The electric current flow through the above circuit is lesser than 1 ampere. Therefore, it is suitable to use milliammeter to measure the small currents. Ammeter is suitable to measure large currents. What is known as potential difference? In a cell or battery, there is a difference in electric potential at the two terminals. The difference of electric potential between the two terminals of the cell is called voltage or potential difference. The voltage between positive terminal and negative terminal of electric cells and batteries is marked on them. You can refer to these diagrams: 3 volt cell, 9 volt battery, 12 volt battery, 1.5 volt dry cell. The symbol for the potential difference is capital V. International unit of potential difference is volt. Symbol of volt is capital V. The equipment used to measure the potential difference is voltmeter. We can symbolize voltmeter by letter V in a circle. There are positive and negative terminals in voltmeter as well as in ammeter. Usually, positive terminal is red and negative terminal is black. Voltmeter is connected parallelly to the circuit to measure the potential difference between 2 points. The voltage of a normal dry cell is 1.5 volts. The voltage between the terminals of a car battery containing 6 cells is 12 volts. When you measure the potential difference, you have to connect the voltmeter in the parallel way. Now in this diagram you can see voltmeter is connected to the bulb in the parallel way. So we can measure the potential difference between the two terminals of the bulb. Now we'll find out some instances in day-to-day life that accurate measurements of current and voltage have to be taken. To make sure voltages supplied to houses and factories are of the accurate voltage. To detect defects of electric appliances by measuring the current they consume. To take measurements associated with electricity in powerhouses and electrical generators. To identify whether the parts of electrical appliances are functioning properly when repairing. Now we are going to learn resistance of a conductor. First we will refer to this activity. You need two dry cells, an ammeter, a torch bulb, a bulb holder, a switch, three wires of iron, nichrome and copper of the same length and same diameter. Then you can arrange this circuit. Then you have to connect each piece of wire separately to A and B terminals and switch on the circuit. Then record your observations in the given table. You will see the brightness of the bulb will be changed according to the conductor connected. The reason for the difference in illumination of the bulb is because of the current flowing through the circuit changes depending on the type of conductor used. Electric current flowing through a conductor depends on material that it is made of. The reason is that the obstacle for flowing of electric current is different from conductor to conductor. The obstacle caused by a conductor to flowing of current through it is called the resistance of that conductor. Symbol of the resistance is capital R. Unit of measuring resistance is ohm. When the resistance of a conductor increases, the current flowing through it decreases. Current flowing through a conductor can be controlled by changing its resistance. Components called resistors, reduced to various values of resistance, are connected to circuits to control the current flow. What are called resistors? Electrical parts that possess the property called resistance are known as resistors. Various types of resistors. You can identify different types of resistors in the market. Here are some. The current flowing through a circuit can be reduced by connecting resistors to increase the resistance of the circuit. Now complete the following sentences using suitable terms for the blanks. Here there are 10 sentences. You have to fill all the blanks, then refer to the answers. Now we'll get the first one. The flow of electrical charges through a conductor is known as electric current. Number 2. Unit of measuring current is ampere. The equipment used for that is ammeter. Number 3. Ammeter should be connected in series to the circuit. Number 4. There should be a potential difference between 2 points of a circuit for the flow of current. Number 5. Potential difference between the two terminals of an electric source is known as its voltage. Number 6. Unit of measuring potential difference is volt and the equipment used is voltmeter. Number 7. To measure the potential difference across a part of a circuit, the voltmeter should be connected in parallel to it. Number 8. Obstruction of electric current flow through a conductor is known as its resistance. Number 9. Unit of measuring resistance is ohm. Last one. Resistors of various values can be used to change the current flowing through a circuit. Now we have come to the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you have learned the electric current, potential difference, measuring the electric current, measuring the potential difference, resistance and resistors. Now study the lesson again and write your note in your notebook. Then you will be okay. Subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to get the next video quickly. Thank you.